Alive! How's everybody? ¿Cómo están? Too much silence is strange. Is this quarantine driving you guys crazy? Do you guys notice that quarantine sounds a little bit like a word that you should know in Spanish? What is it? I guess I'm gonna have to give extra points to whoever tells me what word is it that I'm thinking of in relationship with quarantine. First person, type it. Quarantine. What's up, Hunter? Maddie, good to have you guys. Exciting. I'm going to be here for maybe 20 minutes. It's going to be shorter today, what I have to explain. 40, Maddie, again. That is right. Remind me of those extra points. Yeah, quarantine is related to 40, and in Italian is quarantine. In Italian is quarantena. In Portuguese, where is Larissa? It should be here. Correct me if I'm wrong. Quarentena is quarentena, also very similar in Portuguese. Cooper in French is a quarantin, something like that. Very similar, right? And it is because in the past, people used to be isolated for around 40 days to make sure they were right, you know, with whatever was the case. And there are some Friday. I am sure you guys are ready for the weekend, and the weekend is going to be a little more of the same we have been having this week, it seems like, with no homework, which is good. Our topic for today, what is our goal? Today, I want to achieve this with you. I want to explain to you guys what are adjectives and how they function, how they work in Spanish. All right. So, first of all, I know you guys, yep. Yeah, but that's quarantena. But what about quarantine? I think it's quarantena, something like that. Okay, sorry. Going back to this. What is it? What I'm going to be talking about? Adjectives. Okay. First of all, what's an adjective? It's a word like this one that we can use to describe a noun. Okay. It's a word used to describe a noun. And I know you know this, but I have to go over anyways to make sure. So if I say the White House, white has to be the adjective. It's describing the noun house. Angry dog. So angry is the adjective. I know you get the picture, but I'd like to give more examples. These are my AirPods, which are not AirPods, earbuds. So old earbuds. So old is the adjective. We get that, right? So now, how do they work in Spanish? First, you have to learn at least some of them. In this unit, these are the ones we have. Delgado, which means slender or skinny. Bueno, you probably already know. Good. Bonito, pretty. Bajo, short or low. Antipático, mean, annoying, unlikable. Like antipathetic, I guess. I don't know. Alta, alto, tall is used in music. If any of you guys play instruments, you know the alto means is tall. Gordo means fat. Feo means ugly. And then I show my face. Grande. You probably see this in restaurants sometimes. Taco grande. Big, like grand. Guapo. And I show you my face. Good looking, handsome. We have importante. It's a cognate. You guys already know what it is. It's a real friend. Important. Fácil, fácil, easy. And then difícil, hard or difficult. Fácil, difícil. Hola, Reina. So I just showed you guys the adjectives that we have for this unit. The first ones we're actually learning. Now, how do we use them with a noun? Again, I got madre right here, and we're going to use that one as an example. So let's say that I want to say easy. No, we're not going to use easy for madre. We're going to say guapa, good looking. Normally, the adjective is placed before the noun in English, like good looking mom, okay? In Spanish, the adjective goes after. You first mention the noun and then you describe it. So I want to say, my mom is good looking. Mi madre es guapa. Guapa. One more thing. Adjectives do have to agree with the noun. If the noun you're describing is feminine, the adjective has to be feminine. There are some exceptions, so don't worry about it. But one more thing. Noun and adjective always agrees. Who decides that? Let's find one that is this one right here. Hermanastro, because you guys already know this vocabulary. Stepbrother, guapo or guapa. In this case, it's hermanastro. It has to be hermanastro guapo. Mi hermanastro es guapo. We use the verb ser to describe, okay? Because it's inherent, it's part of it. It's what identifies something. So my brother is good looking, mi hermano es guapo. All right, what have I said so far? Hola, 7, welcome. What I have said so far, adjectives are words that describe nouns. It can be a person, it can be an animal, it can be a place, it can be an object, anything. Now, unlike English, they are switched. Noun, adjective, not adjective noun as in English. White house, no. In Spanish, it would be house, white. And that is weird to you. It was weird for me when I was learning English. So, ¿cómo se dice the White House in Spanish? All of our patriots. You say it, la casa blanca. Do you see that? The house white. Okay? The angry dog, el perro, dog, bravo, angry. Okay? Or mean also. All right. So far, so good. The next thing I'm going to have to repeat. Adjective tags along with the noun. If it's masculine, adjective must be masculine. If it's feminine, adjective has to be feminine. How do we do that? It doesn't work in all of the cases. If the adjective ends in an O, you know that it can be changed into an A. You know that. So we have the word guapo. You can change it to guapa. We have like la pizza está buena. The pizza is good. Delgado, isn't there a teacher with this last name in North Poland, right? So delgado, slender, or delgada, slender. Bajo or baja. Do you see how we can change it? Bonito or bonita. Why am I speaking with a little bit of an accent? Gordo, gordo, gorda. Yes. And then we have alta, alto, right? Antipático, mean, not likable, can be changed into feminine. Antipática. Feo, ugly, can change into fea, ugly also, but feminine. And then you guys are going to run into this problem. What if my adjective doesn't end in an O? How do I make it feminine? The answer is easy. You don't. You don't have to change it into feminine. Grande is kind of neutral, or you can say that it's unisex, I guess. You use it for both. So you can say, mi madre es grande, my mom is big. You get slapped in the face for saying that. Or you can say, mi hermanastro es grande. See? Okay? Not necessarily fat. So there's a little difference in there as well. Okay? Grande. How do you turn it feminine? You don't. If it ends in E, remains the same for both genders. Same with this one. Importante. Easy. Keep it the same. What about a different letter like fácil or difícil? Same thing. Keep it the same. So adjectives that end in O can change into feminine. The other ones remain the same for we are describing. Now, what if I have two hermanastros and I want to describe them? I want to say they are ugly. It'll be feo. How do I turn this into plural because I have two hermanastros? Yes, add the S. Hermanastros feos. So you remember, there are two ways to make words agree in Spanish, with gender and with number. What do I mean by number? If it's singular or plural. What do I mean by gender? Masculine or feminine. So if you decide to move to French, this comes handy because in French is the same. You will have feminine, masculine, and they will have to agree. All right. So these are the adjectives we have. There's something else I wanted to tell you. Oh, what about this one? How can I make this one plural? It ends in an L. Should I put an S? No. If it ends in an L, which is not very common, you have to add ES to make it plural. Like my homework assignments, my assignments are easy. Mis tareas, do you remember tarea? Homework, assignment? Son fáciles. You gotta make it plural because you're describing something that is plural. Can you make it feminine or masculine? No, because this doesn't require the O that can be changed into A. Simpático or antipático mean not likable, antipáticos. That is how adjectives work. Now, normally you use adjectives you with the verb ser. If you're describing the characteristic of a person or the feature of whatever is the noun, but you can also use estar sometimes if what you're describing, as you remember, is the condition. Like, go dog, so you know. Walker, ven aquí. I speak Spanish because he's Colombian. Walker. Oh, maybe he's in the backyard. Cooper, very interesting question. As it is, Cooper is asking when is the test for this unit. Supposedly, it is 3 weeks from when we started. So it'll be this week, next week, and then one more week. That is if we go back when these 2 weeks are over. I don't know. Maybe you guys know better than I do. Are we going to come back 1 week and then go to spring break? If we take the test, it will have to be on Friday, 2 weeks. Oh, sorry, I have to clean my toothbrush. My painting brush. So yeah, the test should happen 2 weeks from today. Did that answer your question? Probably not. What, Hunter? We're not coming back next Friday? No, next Monday? No, this Monday, but the next one. Yeah, I know. I hear people saying that. Yeah, was it Kansas? I don't know. One state mentioned that they were closing the whole semester. How are you guys need to get serious about this? You have to set up your goals. Did you hopefully watch that video that I posted on Canvas? It's like a Google Doc, but I'm recording and my face shows up on a little circle. In there, I explained to you that document with you. You can type it online or print it if it's your preference, but you better be doing that. You have the time, use it, please. Okay? This is way easier. We're only doing like 45 minutes of work a day instead of an hour and a half. Yeah. So if you guys do this right and everything becomes a success, I wouldn't be surprised that schools start doing this once a week or something like that to start transitioning to the digital world. And also, as I told you, maybe to save money and maybe it's healthier for you guys. You don't feel like you're so busy. Wouldn't it be nice to go 4 days a week to school instead of 5? Think about it. But we all have to do the work. So I'm waving at one emoji. So are there any questions? It would be so ideal if we could hear each other, like, because I feel like this live chat's a little small. Wow, I got 6 likes. Are you guys subscribing to my channel so it's easier for you to find me, maybe? I like school better. It's harder to do online. Really? Hmm. Hmm. Well, here I am explaining the topics by little chunks. This probably would have taken if we were in at school. I would explain this, and then we would do a lot of activities. Independent and private. Blah, blah, blah. No independent, no private, but independent and working together with home. And I don't have a printer here, but there are 2 pages for family members. There is another paper for otras personas, which, by the way, that's the other thing I was going to explain to you. Ta-da! Yesterday we went over people in this unit. Yeah, I know. Yes, Rain. Oh, really? Zoom? I'm gonna look for that genius. Who is the genius? Zoom is good. I'm going to look into that. That'd be cool. Promise. After this, I'm gonna start looking into that. La gente, the people. This is in your vocab. So people are told in the US, la gente es alta because gente is my feminine. La gente es alta en los Estados Unidos. Do you see how I made them agree? Even though it refers to something plural, the word itself is singular. So this is one of the other vocabulary. And good to have you. My phone is spying. Then we have, you already knew this one, persona. Ooh, look at that beautiful handwriting. Don't you miss this? La persona or las personas. So I'm going to say la persona es tall. Look at the word persona can refer to a man, but still the word itself is feminine. So you got to separate those things. So I want to say that person is tall. I would say esa persona es alta. You have to be feminine because the word is feminine. I'm not feminine. This one, novia or novio, girlfriend, boyfriend. So my girlfriend is tall. Mi novia es alta. Your boyfriend is tall. Tu novio es alto. See how they agree? And this decides, not the adjective. Adjective follows along. I won't get tired to repeat that. Do you guys know this one? Niño, niña. This weather phenomena made these 2 words famous. El Niño, when the temperatures and all that. La Niña, that was on fashion for so long. I don't know, you guys are too young, maybe. Okay, Cooper. I will look into that. We'll see how fun it is. Zoom.
Great. I'm glad.
Thank you. Muchacho. Look at this word. Muchacho or muchacha. This word will be referred to a person like you guys, like a younger person, like a teenager. Hey, muchacho, a younger person, below 20, but more than a kid. So after niños, we can be called muchachos or muchachas. So I can say Talia es una muchacha, or Reina es una muchacha, or Hunter is un muchacho, or Zakai, or I don't know who else is in there. Are those all the words that yeah, these are all the extra people that we have in this unit. Do we know what niño is? What about novia, la persona, amigo, amiga, la gente? Study your vocabulary. There is this website called conjuguemos.com. I think I put it on Canvas, but I will go sure because you can do games and you can do memory, and these days you have the time to study your vocabulary 1 hour every day. Maybe it's too much, and let's be realistic and honest, okay? 1 hour is too much, but if you guys are self-disciplined and you work 25 minutes every day, you probably be even better prepared than in the classroom, sadly to say. The website is Conjuguemos. I'm Hunter. I'm going to check. And if it's not on Canvas on this unit, I will put the link in there, I promise. And I'll do it before 3 p.m. today. All right? I think I can save this live video so other people can see it as well. So that'll be the beauty of it. I don't know if you can do that with Zoom. All right. That is it. Yeah. My pleasure. I love doing this. We'll see when we come back. Hopefully, you guys are not driving yourselves crazy. There's time to read. I've been reading a book, and it's so nice. I don't have time normally. It's called Kennedy Row by John Steinbeck, Nobel Prize, American. It's really good. I'm in chapter 4, chapter 6, by the way. And I've been painting and things like that. So it's good. Hasta lunes. Hasta lunes. That's right. Happy weekend. Feliz fin de semana. Happy end of the week. Nada. Muchas gracias. Thank you. Hunter. Okay. It's good to be with you guys at least for this 20 some minutes. Have a good day. I'm going to go right away to find conjuguemos so you guys can practice the whole vocabulary and play the games, as I said, do the flashcards or yeah, I have to help clean a little bit. I will. I will later. My wife is working upstairs in her office. I don't have an office, so I have to be here in my little reading studio. But okay, it's all good. It's all good, man. Ciao. Hasta luego. Ciao.